You do not need another business coach. What you really need is root work. And if you're an entrepreneur struggling with low sales, high attrition rates, your customers are canceling, your team is not cohesive, the culture is not the way you want it to be, then this message is for you. So I was having a conversation with a business owner and she said, Will, I have trust issues. My sales team is underperforming. My fulfillment team is not delivering the expectations and the experience that I put in place for them. Everybody is dropping the ball. So unless I do it myself, shit don't get done. So I've had to go back into the sales team and close calls myself and run the meetings myself. I have to interact with clients more than I want to because my fulfillment team isn't doing it. And as a result, I'm burnt out. I'm burning the candle at both ends. Like, what do I need to do? And I was like, look, I can tell you're frustrated, all right? I can sense the frustration in you. But do you really want to know what the problem is here? And she was like, well, yeah, that's why I called you. And I said, okay, cool. In order for you to get to where you're going, you have to realize the problems you think are problems really aren't problems. And that's what you got to understand as an entrepreneur. The external circumstance that you find yourself in, like low sales, high attrition rates with your customers, they're canceling, they're quitting, they're leaving negative reviews online, your team is just all in disarray, are not problems. Those are symptoms. And anytime you try to solve an external circumstance with an external solution, like, hey, let me bring you more customers, let me help you make 90,000 in the next 90 days, like, those are external solutions. Well, the shit will never work because you're not addressing the real problem. All real problems are internal. They start within. So I told this young lady, I was like, it's interesting you said you have trust issues. Tell me more about that. And she said, yes, anytime I relinquish a role or try to delegate something to somebody, they always drop the ball. They never follow through. They never produce. And I said, okay, cool. So let me ask you this. When did you stop trusting yourself? Because here's the real problem. The real problem isn't your sales team. It isn't your fulfillment team. It's really you. Because you don't trust yourself, it's impossible for you to trust other people. And as a result, you got to stick your nose in everything and then eventually you drop the ball. So what happened to make you stop trusting yourself? And she paused for a second and she started thinking. And she was like, you know what? I made a couple bad investments. I hired business coaches. I invested a lot of money and it didn't work out. And it put my family in a very compromising position. So after going through that experience, I'm a little bit more hesitant to trust myself. I'm always second guessing. I don't make powerful decisions like I used to. And things have been difficult. And I said, there it is. There's your problem. You see, you got to understand that as within, so without. So if you have some negative shit going on inside of you, if you can't trust yourself, the world is just going to reflect everything that's inside of you. You're not going to be able to trust people. You're not going to be able to delegate. So we got to deal with what you got going on inside of you. And then after that, you'll see everything in your business transform just like that, almost overnight. So I worked with her for a couple of weeks. We got rid of those trust issues that she had with herself. And as a result, her sales increased, her customers started to stay long, and the business started to trend in the way that she wanted it to. So this is the takeaway that I have for you, entrepreneur. Your business problems are not what you think they are. And if you have the courage to look within and get real and raw about what's going on inside of you, and you do the work on that shit, that's what you need to take your business to the next level. All external circumstances are just a symptom of a deeper problem. So when you address the root of what's really going on, then you address the fruit, which is your results. So if this video was valuable, drop a comment below, share it, leave me a comment, and make sure you follow me for more tips just like this to help you grow your business.